I've almost trebled this recipe, so it's not for everybody that wants to make a plum pudding. It's for those brave-hearted people game enough to do multiples. Let's begin. 4 cups of mixed fruit plus cherries and ginger extra, 1 3/4 cups of soft brown sugar, 3 tablespoons of butter, 3 tablespoons of syrup, 2 cups of milk, a teaspoon of bicarb soda mixed into the first cup of milk, 3 cups of plain flour with a teaspoon of mixed spice, nutmeg and cinnamon. Combine all the dry ingredients, then add them to the already mixed soft ingredients. Add the fruit intermittently with the milk. May not need all the milk, depends on the absorption of your flour. Well, whoever's going to follow this recipe needs to be able to decipher some of the additives. Like when I measure the syrup, it won't go into the tablespoon. That sort of stuff. Preparation's important. I've got what are called pudding cloths. These aren't calico, they're side strips of sheets that have been worn out, and they've got plenty of strength in them. I've got them soaking in cold water. I've also got some lengths of string that I'll use later to tie the pudding cloth around the pudding. And then by that time the water will be boiling, and I'll probably make 1 large and 2 smaller puddings today because they'll be Christmas gifts. And time's the essence. And if you do multiples, you come out on top. I've done 4 already. I've got the second Christmas party on Sunday with my new little home groups. And then I've got a few regulars that I give puddings to, like the Recce Club. I took 2 there. And I don't know who got the other one. I'll remember. I'll just reread this. I don't know. Okay. Let's get started. Be prepared. 2 pots on because I'm making more than 1 pudding. I'll be waiting later if I don't do it now, so I'll bring them to the boil, turn them down, and then when the pudding's made and in their rags, I will put them into the boiling pot. They call it Cocky's Joy. Sugarcane farmers had nothing much else to put on their bread, so they used what they call Cocky's Joy. Farmers used to buy £7 tins of it. We always had one at our place. It's Christmas. Deserve a whole packet of cherries. Let's mix fruit. Well, it's called a plum pudding after all, isn't it? Well, some do, but we call this a plum duff, and that's a Scottish word meaning pudding. And they go a bit further over there, they call it fluty pudding, which means cloth pudding. Make a bit of a well for the milk. So we put the soda browns the pudding. So I put the soda in the milk so that it's well distributed. We add the first cup of milk. Give it a good mix with a spoon. Put it in the well. My grandparents, Bill and Margaret Spencer, lived way up in the scrub, way out past many peaks, up Glassford Creek, and this is where they got the recipe from, a Scottish family that were camped there. Gold mining was their way of living, and they have this pudding recipe, no eggs. There was always butter or some whatever in those days, and because they could put it on the campfire and boil it in a billy, I'd use it for dessert and then just for smokers and stuff for the rest of the week. So that's basically where we are now with the fruit and the syrup largely, and make a bit of a well. 6. We'll do 3 for a start. Three cups of plain flour. 2 teaspoons of mixed spice, 1 of nutmeg and 1 of cinnamon. Put it in the middle. Another cup of milk in. Not only Christmas, if we had a picnic day somewhere, we got a plum pudding. Always roast chicken and plum pudding were staples in the picnic day out, and we'd go on Dad's truck. He had a big pine flat tray on. He used to take his timber jinker off, and when he'd put the tray on, we did with a cup of milk. Put the tray on, and we had stools. Sometimes he took the whole school. We had stools from the school that we used to sit on across the back of the truck. We didn't have workplace health and safety in those days, but we had tennis days up at Bullion, and we had the school sports and all that sort of stuff. And then even on my for my engagement party. We had a Plum Duff, took down the river, had a picnic down there. That's why I like picnics. We had picnics often. But when we came down here to the Springs for Christmas, Mum always brought a sack of flour to make bread and the ingredients for the plum pudding. Oh, see that? It's sloppy. I think that's all right.
It smells good.
Does it taste good?
Well, put it up to the camera and say that.
So, I'll do the big one in there. Very excited about having a sewing machine work. So I filmed these last night to make them look a bit more, what would you do it to? See, I've already done one in that. Got the creases to show. Yeah, about 50 centimetres square. Hold it up like that to make sure it's all even. Get your piece of string. No gaps. No gaps. And the bow's easier to release later on. Dunk it in the pot and look at the clock. 3 hours time it'll be cooked. Asher and Neil, you think this will be enough? Nobody'd ever be silly enough to try and do that, do them all at once.
Well, you are.
Oh yeah, but they're not too many of them. What do you? You know, we used to have the OAC, the open air campaigners used to come. A word that I don't think I'd ever used. You know, made this story up about their trip to Agnes Water, and he had Betty Murgaard in her inimitable way, meaning no imitating it, no both the game. Oh, I laughed at about that for long, but not bad. So let's roll it over. See how you do this? You pinch the piece of cloth and you wrap the, like twirl it up there so you don't drop it into the water and splash yourself. And then you find the end of your bow here. And very gently peel the cloth off. Like so. So you're right.
Yeah.
And then lift that up. So just set it aside to cool it. And it forms a skin. It's all yours. Now this one's going to be a bit heavy to get out, so what I try to do is to turn that around a few times. Oh yeah, that'll do. I think they're a bit big for lunchtime plates, but pretty much a perfect pudding, I think.
Over here, this side. Oh, wait.
There you go. If you do it straight away, it doesn't stick on and make a big mess. And then just put it under the tap. Not as bad as toddlers' nappies. Don't have the smell. This one looks more attractive than the others, but they all taste the same. Oh dear. So if I do 3 more the salvie, then I'll be done. Well, see, this is very moist, and if I just put that under anywhere without putting it in the fridge, it'll get mould on it because of the moisture.